we should be on, and we're live. So,
Yay!
hey guys! Happy Saturday! Welcome to Demiplanes and Doodles.
And thanks for coming back since we did a little hiatus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had a little hiatus last week, so thank you guys for returning for our current episode. Bros is what everyone yells at us.
You know what we have to do now, Vic?
What do we gotta do, bro?
Drink.
Shit.
Twice.
That's right. We're playing. Lynn and I are playing a drinking game now. Every time we say "bro," we need to drink. What's your poison tonight, Lynn?
It's a mix. I don't know. We don't know what alcohol is in it. It's apparently a malt alcohol that's in this. It's spiked water, but apparently the alcohol in it is
spiked water.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's how racist is that? But it's
Rosette has joined us.
It's blackberry flavored, but it's a malt. It's a malt alcohol, and I've poured it into my a bunch of juice, and it's delightful.
Okay,
what do you got over there?
So what I've got is something a little bit more catered to West. So I have I'm drinking out of a shot glass, and a shot glass is a very forgiving term because this is a very tall shot glass. I swear it's like a triple or something. And I am drinking some picklebacks. I love me I love me a pickleback.
So I have the bougie whatever, and you've got just hard alcohol.
I just got hard alcohol and pickle juice. So judge me now, please. And yeah, so I mean, this is not a normal thing for us.
It is not. At least not that we will loudly broadcast.
Yeah, right. So having drinks on our show is certainly a new development, and I think tonight is a special occasion because we're going to be talking all about taverns. So it makes sense for us to have a drink with us.
Correct. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And not just taverns, but we're going to be talking about taverns and inns and pubs and bars and hole-in-the-walls.
Ale houses.
Ale houses.
Yes. Yeah. That's my new favorite term for the day, ale house.
The ale house.
Or
the tap room. Tap room is another one?
Yes. All right,
God, so many names.
So before we get into that, let's go through our announcements. You got something for us, Lynn?
Yes. So, as you guys know, my buddy, Jorn, he is in the Netherlands, and he was one of the first people that I started working with as far as my artwork goes, and he's a super cool dude, but he's been busting his butt for 2 years on this comic book project, and they are only $1,000 away from reaching their it'll be published and printed, and I will put his link up in the chat so you can go check out their Indiegogo and look. It's amazing, and I love it very much. And he is such a neat guy. Like I said, he gave me a lot of tips and pointers when I first started out, and it'd be really cool if you guys checked that out. And if you guys like it, definitely throw some money their way.
Yeah, because it's only 10 days now?
10 days left, and they are almost at their fixed goal. So
that's so exciting.
Yeah, and it's a sci-fi fantasy story, but all the information will be on the Indiegogo page. So check it out. His artwork is awesome. He's a good friend of mine. So,
yes, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, I was just why am I getting messages on my phone? It's just Jesus. It's just Jesus telling us good luck tonight. Because he says I have not slept, so I might. We have been blessed by the Jesus. So he says I have not slept, so I might pass out. Okay, please go to sleep, Jesus. Please take care of yourself. Okay, I'll type out a quick goodnight, bro. Ah, shit.
Whoops,
I said the word.
Oh, damn it.
All right. This might be a very quick episode. A quick PSA. Drink responsibly, and always make sure you're hydrated. Stay hydrated.
I have actually like a little side thing over here to stay hydrated. So
Yeah, I have 2 bottles of water with me because I don't know how I'm gonna get.
great. This will be fantastic.
Oh gosh.
Oh, next up. Talon
Hey,
Claw.
yes. So speaking of whiskey, hey. So Talon and Claw is running their Kickstarter currently, and you should go check it out because they are in the midst of making a whiskey barrel dice vaults. So go ahead, go back their Kickstarter. You'll go pre-order a whiskey barrel dice vault. They make wonderful wooden products, varieties of dice vaults, dice trays, DM screens, and they're now, I believe, in the throes of, don't quote me on this, but they're in the throes of doing custom dice vaults as well. So you can get so you can get like laser printed designs on your dice vaults, and they're wonderful and fantastic. And also they have their wooden dice in their Etsy shop right now. So go check them out on Etsy. All of the links are down below. Go give it a click, and if you want to purchase some of their stuff from their Etsy shop, use the coupon code DivineConquer at checkout, and you get 10% off. So if you're on our Twitch, just scroll down below. If you're watching this at a later date on YouTube, I believe you can also scroll down below, and it'll be in our description with all of our links and friends and family and all that good stuff. So go give them a look and use the coupon code DivineConquer. And I believe that brings us to our thing.
Our beautiful thing
that we're always talking about.
Oh God, nonstop
talking about it. But we've got so many exciting things planned for our little webcomic called Alistair. For those who have not heard of it, Lynn and I are doing a webcomic.
Yes.
And it's
It's about friendship. Really,
friendship.
Is what it's about.
Yes, we're trying to avoid the word so bad.
Yeah.
It is about friendship. It is about 2 brethren in arms. Two brothers in spirits as they quest to save the world. And we've got some exciting stuff planned for that. I believe you've been working on a promo that's going to be going up soon, and we at Divide and Conquer have been working on putting together an Alistair one-shot that you and I are going to play in with a couple other cool people. Tabitha's one of them, Jeremiah's another. No idea who he's playing.
No, not at all.
But I know who I'm playing, and I'm going to be playing West the Barbarian. And who are you playing?
I'm playing
Allie.
Alistair.
You're going to play Alistair the Paladin.
The Paladin.
Yeah. See Jeremiah in chat giving us eye emojis. Jeremiah, whoever you're playing, it's a complete mystery to me. I have not seen hide nor hair of who this person is, so I cannot wait for this fine evening. Yeah, we'll be playing on Roll20, I believe, and we have the coolest DM, and it's Lynn and I's mission to possibly drive him insane.
We have plans.
We have plans, and you don't know what to expect when you have Alistair and West in the same room together.
Dumbassery.
Oh, sheer dumbassery. It's going to be interesting.
If you guys want to join our community, we have a Discord that you can join for as little as $1 a month on Patreon.
Yes.
You'll get access to that, and you get to hang out with us. And you also get sneak peeks and previews, which are going to be going up soon on Patreon.
Yep.
I've been dropping a little bit of stuff in the Discord under the Patreon like bros. Damn it, drink.
Lynn.
But it's under their special tier that they can see. But we're gonna start putting out promos, whips. There's gonna be concept art when we're also gonna start showing character backstories and backgrounds are going to be on profiles. The Patreon soon. Yep. And then one of the barbarian tier and up will also be getting previews of the comic that is going to be coming out in August. They're going to be getting previews pretty early.
That's so exciting.
I know.
Y'all getting all the good stuff. And also, one of our other tiers, which includes all of that extra goodness, is the Zesty tier. And if you subscribe to that, you get all of that good stuff that comes with subscribing to our Patreon, And on top of that, you get some zesty art that is not seen anywhere else.
Nope.
Nope.
We don't post that anywhere else except
because
there.
we're always full of shame. So we draw zesty stuff and then we just keep it deep down where no one sees it. So you're extra special for subscribing.
Except the people who pay for it.
And they know who they are.
Yes, also if you are in that tier, no one will know.
No one will know. So you can secretly be a zesty little thing and no one else will know. Because we have full discretion at that tier.
But anyway,
yes.
Like I said, you can join us on there for as little as $1 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Support us; it helps us a lot.
Yep.
And you also get access to telling us what we get to draw for you guys during Demiplanes and Doodles.
Which we got a good one this week. I was really excited for this. So let me go ahead and swap our screen over.
Yeah.
Because I'm really excited about tonight.
So swap him over.
Swap him over. Here he comes. Here comes a baby.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh, oh Lord, he coming. And there he is. There we go. So yeah, so our Shortbeard on the chat just said Indiegogo backed support fellowship. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that.
Such a cool person.
I almost said it. He was a true brethren.
A true paladin of the holy brethren.
Yes.
Yes. So tonight our Alistair Discord, our good buddies at the Alistair Discord have suggested tonight this one. Thank you to Cold Crusader for the suggestion. We're going to talk about taverns and specifically building a tavern for all of you cool people to hang out in and roleplay in on the Alistair Discord. Yep, so you guys get full power here.
Yep, we're giving the reins to you guys here.
And we're just drawing.
We'll be very badly drawing scenes.
We're exploring the realm of environments, so bear with us. This is a practice.
Yes. So prepare for bad art. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna make a whole tavern map in a night. Watch. It's gonna be a record for us.
Let me save.
Okay, save that good boy. Yeah, so here's a sneak peek at who your chef and waiter is in this new tavern. And some of you might recognize him from the Hold of the Dragon Queen stream that we do. He's a little bit older, a little bit chunkier, but hey, it's our good boy Xavier.
Yep. He's going to be working at the tavern and be an NPC, so you guys can actually kind of idly play him serving you things. Yep. When we're not around.
Yep.
But
because we have so many things to do.
Yeah. Oh, God, we do. We really do. It's stupid.
Alright, let me save my good boy. Oh, I love him so much.
I saved him as well.
Okay.
So yeah, Xavier is going to be your waiter.
Waiter and cook. Yeah, he will be the cook. He has found a love for cooking things. In his retired time, away from adventure.
To be fair, he can afford to retire.
Yeah, he very much could afford to comfortably retire. But he chooses to be a little bit of a busybody, and that's okay.
All right.
Sometimes retiring is just finding something better for yourself to do that brings you peace. Okay.
All right. So, looking at our very organized spreadsheet that we have.
Yes, we have such an organized spreadsheet. And save.
What is a tavern? An ale house, an inn, and all that stuff, because you learned something today.
I was studying today.
In turn, I learned something through you vicariously.
Yes. So
do you want to just lay that all on the table for everyone?
Okay. Full disclosure here. When I grabbed my pen, I did a cool little flip and I caught it with my hand, and I just wish everyone saw that because that was the coolest thing I will ever do in my life. So
you're done. You're done. Just throw your arms up and just walk outside and don't stop.
Guys.
God.
Just freeze frame as I pump my fist into the air.
Don't you forget about me.
This is that kind of night. Okay.
I'm gonna take a drink.
So, just okay. So, I have been doing some studying, and this is actually some studying that I am excited to do because it kind of falls in line with something that I am actually studying and training towards, which is hospitality in an environment that involves serving food. So,
not retail.
Not retail. No, not retail.
That's not hospitality.
No, it's not. So,
nope.
So I have been this some of this kind of came along with my my hospitality courses that I had to take while going to the Culinary Institute of America. It sounds illustrious, but it's just a cooking school. It's an institute. So I have been taking hospitality courses, and so we kind of brushed a little bit on this as we were learning, but then I kind of started diving a little bit deeper because I myself, if nobody knows this, a personal dream of mine is to open a cafe sort of establishment that kind of looks like, what a medieval tavern should kind of look like, and basically create a space for people to enjoy food and also enjoy playing D&D at the same time. So that's my personal goal in life.
Can I get rid of Zev here?
Yes, absolutely. You may get rid of this sweet smiling boy.
Because I'm gonna illustrate whatever you're talking about.
Okay, sure, so, go for it.
Continue.
Oh, and just a heads up, Chat Mom should be joining us a little bit later. She's currently adventuring in Houston, and so with all the dangers of Houston as is as a city, if you live in Houston, you know. You can't simply maneuver through Houston. So she'll be joining us a bit, so don't be startled if she randomly pops up. But she's there, and she will be here. Okay, and we all love her dearly. Okay,
we do. So, what is a tavern?
So,
did I spell that right? Yes, I did. Okay.
Did you? What is a tavern? Did you spell tavern right? Lynn, how many drinks have you had?
Oh
no. Lynn.
Wait.
I have no idea. Oh, no. Nope. Oh. Oh.
There.
Alright, so essentially the history of a tavern kind of falls hand in hand with the history of hospitality in itself. So, that being said, hospitality comes from not just, it's kind of a weird, when I learned it was a really weird definition, but hospitality in itself is basically the act of, caring and not just servicing, but like giving someone like an experience that makes them feel good. All my hospitality.
You definitely don't. You do not do that with Horde of the Dragon Queen, just so you know.
Oh, I'm not hospitable at all on Horde of the Dragon Queen.
Nope.
So, basically, a tavern, and also with hospitality as well, a lot of it started from, especially back in the day, say, take it far back as like 10th, 11th century, there were no such things as hotels or restaurants or Airbnbs. You had to, if you were going to be traveling and if you were going to be staying anywhere, you were either A, staying in sanctuary within a church, or B, somebody takes you up in their home. And so that's where a tavern essentially started, was especially
that's kind of like an Airbnb.
It is like an Airbnb, yeah. We kind of circled back a bit in society. Yeah, so basically it's a tavern started for the most part as just a house, like especially your neighbor's house, and they would be the person that would be brewing the ale for the week or something, and they'll be like, hey, I got fresh ale, I just made some, and then everybody goes to their house, has food, has ale, just hangs out and chats, and that's a tavern. The tavern would be the neighbor's house, and then maybe like a couple weeks later it'd be another neighbor's house, and it would just be constantly rotating within your little village or what have you. And so I thought that was very interesting. And so along with that, a tavern in itself is very different from, especially for us, being RPG nerds. Yo, I got burr. Hey, yo, I got beer.
Hey.
I don't know why we got Newsies all of a sudden.
We need to watch Newsies.
We do. We gotta watch Newsies. I've never seen Newsies. Yeah. So basically, with that, a tavern, by definition, very different from how we perceive it, especially for us being RPG nerds. Oh my goodness. There's a party going on back there. You got a tavern at your house?
Got a tavern.
Lynn opened up the tavern. Okay.
Hey, yo, I got your beer.
Yeah, I got your beer. That's how they talked in the 11th century. You can quote me on that. I am an expert. I Googled for 5 whole minutes. So with that, yeah, so it's a very different concept from what we expect as RPG nerds, which, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, a lot of adventures start in a tavern. Your party gathers at a table, you're all hanging out, there's a bard playing in a corner, there's like the bartender who's like wiping down the counter or serving someone beer, or, you know, you have a waitress going around, and it's like a big lively building. It's essentially like it's essentially a restaurant at that point.
Yeah, but that's not a proper tavern.
Yeah, no, a proper historical tavern, besides just being the neighbor's house, was historically just a building that served only ale. So it would only serve drinks, no food.
Only ale.
Yeah, so there would be no food, there would be no lodging. It would just be a building that would sell you drink. Whereas an alehouse, ironically, not only does it sell you ale and drinks, but it would also sell you food. And then you have an inn, which is what essentially a D&D tavern is, and that is, it is an establishment that sells food, drink, and provides lodging. So
it's funny though, because if you Google alehouse definition, it literally says a tavern.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a lot of linguistics, and like depending on from like culture to region to yada yada yada, especially like, you know, like Jesus asked me earlier, he's like, well, so if a tavern is this and an alehouse is that, what does that make a pub? And I'm like, regionally it's the same thing, just a different name.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a bar, and it basically it spawned out of people needing a place to go because they had so much free time. So what better way than to just waste your money and just drink all day, because you didn't have much to do other than, you know, die of whatever new disease of the week it was.
This week
the medieval times was a fun
medieval death bingo.
Welcome to the Real Housewives of Yorkshire.
Oh my god, I would love to have
the
like,
Real Housewives
a
of
TV
Leeds.
show. Yeah, like a Real Housewives, but it's like set in the medieval period. That would be awesome.
All right, I'm gonna read through chat real quick. So yeah, so basically, you know, it's all like culturally and regionally, and it all depends on the language. But textbook terms, that's what it is. So D&D taverns are not really taverns; they're inns.
Yep.
And I'll say it till the day I die.
It's an inn.
It is an inn. So
does that mean that the one that we're making on the Discord is going to be called an inn and not the tavern?
That depends. How are you okay with it being called a tavern? Like, will that bother you as somebody who's very much studied in history?
It won't bother me now.
No. All right. Yeah, I guess if somebody's like really like aching for accuracy, then yeah, it's an inn.
You know what? I bet the people that own the inn call it the blah blah tavern.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
But on you know, on the paperwork it is actually an inn.
I feel
the
like
tavern is just the name.
Amongst the proprietors of this establishment, I will say, I'm pretty sure there was an argument about it. Because you had the one that had to be there. You had to have the one that was like very specific. No, this is an inn. It does this, and this is its functions. And then you have the other one that's like, yeah, fuck it, it's a fucking tavern.
No, it's not. There are certain tax deductions and regulations with food and sleeping quarters that need to happen.
Mate,
that
it's
make
a fucking tavern.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
your mysterious tavern slash inn owners.
Very mysterious.
Right. So let me just read through shots real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, hello. I have messages. Oh.
What?
I have to shout out real quick because Rosette just sent me the West art that I commissioned, and oh my god, he's so cute.
Please send it to me. Thank you. Yes.
I will send it to you. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. He's so cute. I commissioned Rosette to make West as an Animal Crossing villager, and he is a boar, and he is super cute, and he's not wearing pants because that's just how West is. Oh,
what
crap.
else do you expect?
Did it? Okay, it's sent. I hate how Discord's weird with links sometimes. Alright, next on our agenda. So that's your brief history. That is your brief history of taverns, inns, alehouses, hospitality, and from a non-expert, but from somebody who's studying. So I'm gonna start. Oh, you got something going here.
I'm just doodling idly,
just
so
doodling?
there's no white space.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and. What color should I do this in? I'll do it in black ink.
Here, let me make him smaller so you
Okay.
have more space.
I'm gonna start laying out the tavern.
Okay.
So-
What are we starting with?
So I think we should start with the main floor. I would say, the common area. I would call it. Depending on what the anatomy of the inside of an inn or tavern and what have you is, it varies from like whatever to whatever. But essentially, the room where there's going to be the drinking and the mingling. So, depending...
The socializing.
The socializing, yes. That's where the people socialize, as they say. So, I assume there's going to be a bar somewhere.
I'd hope so.
And I can add on and, like, do whatever with this, what have you, however people need it. Oh, that's not correct. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Boop! Alright, so... I figure we're gonna save the naming for the end, so that everybody has a chance to think about it.
I'll give you more room. There you go.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and read through chat and see what we got going on.
A kitchen and downstairs toilet and bathrooms.
Historically
love of
speaking,
God.
that is correct. I'm gonna say yes, that is very correct. That is where the bathroom should be. Alright, let's see. So I'll read through chat real quick.
Hello.
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey. Oh, hello! There's a tab!
Hello.
Hey, Tab. You want to read through chat for me while I figure out what I'm doing with this tavern?
I just got on.
You just got on? Oh.
So there's a big chance that I'm not.
Are you being sneaky right now?
What?
Are you trying to be sneaky? Are you hiding from something?
No, I'm not hiding from anything.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay, Cole. You're not hiding from an Etten or a fire giant right now?
You mean the undead fire giant that from last night? No, not at all. Stares at the paladin.
Are you hiding underneath the bar?
Dog whistle screams. Alright, oh, I put that on sketch layer. I realized I did that. Yep.
Totes mysterious, such Mr.
Such Mr. Okay. I'm gonna redo this real quick. So I realized I was on sketch layer.
Well, there. You
Hey,
have more
everybody,
canvas now.
Everybody's
More
just
canvas.
saying.
Alright, so
That's
I'm gonna
as far
just
as
draw.
my chat gave me. So
Okay.
I'm doing what I can.
Alright, so say we have a
Should
main
probably
downstairs
just open
area. I'll clean this up when I get a chance, but I figure I'm gonna work better just freehanding it, because that's just how I operate. Alright, excuse me as I move my mic around.
Yes.
So, alright, so I have to call my brain back to the days when I actually took interior design.
Oh, Lord.
Because I remember none of it. All right, so I guess let's talk about our experiences. I guess with taverns in games and whatnot. Did you have any interesting ones in some games that you played or that you constructed yourself, Lynn?
As far as something I've played in, nothing I want to stream.
All right. I got one. Tab.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you talk about the one that you made for the first time I ran Horde of the Dragon Queen? The one that housed the Thieves Guild.
The end of the boar.
The end of the boar, yeah.
Yeah, the end of the boar. Yes. Thieves Guild. It was a 2-story establishment in Waterdeep, I believe.
Yep.
And it was run by a Thieves Guild. Remember correctly. It was led by Glabulb, who was a goblin.
Yep.
It's also where Boots originally came from.
That's right. That's where Boots came from. Because Boots was an NPC for that guild.
Yep. She was an NPC.
It looks like a quaint little house.
It was Boots, Glabulb, Drub, who was the bugbear.
Drub the bugbear, yes. I love Drub.
He carried a little foldable stool on his hip. That was just so Glabulb could feel taller than what he actually was.
Yes. Actually.
There was one guy who was literally like the token human who was just there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wasn't even getting paid.
I think we named him Matt just because Matt Mercer. And we're like, hey Matt.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
He was like, hey, guys.
If I remember correctly, like they were really kind of crappy at their job. So
they were the worst Thieves Guild ever.
They were basically renting out the end of the boar from essentially a witch.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this because I actually want to draw the exterior first.
Yeah. That was the end of the boar.
Fun fact about actual medieval taverns
what's up?
And ale houses and the like. We're just going to say taverns to just encompass it all.
Yeah, let's just umbrella term it.
But the person who was making the beer could be arrested if they made bad beer.
I love that.
They could actually be arrested.
Let me see here.
There is the sign.
Cutie Chained, I have so many Anahi stories. The snake had aided them in her tenure. Rubalugia. My friend's PC owns a tavern where she serves the children she rescues porridge, and she was a gnome who was named Porridge.
Aww, that's cute.
Are essentially a major spy guild.
Oh, I love that. So, are we going for like a 2-story?
Essentially what Codenamed Kids Next Door was.
I mean, yes.
There is a penthouse.
There was also a shrine to my character because he reincarnated and it was a running gag due to me dying so often.
Aw.
Cold Crusader. I remember watching a video on cliches in D&D and they brought up the idea of a classic. You met in a tavern and how many people think that idea is stupid. So they brought up the point of how often do you go to a bar with your friends and hang out / get food?
Oh, I know what the penthouse looks like.
Not necessarily a lot. For me, anyways.
Oh, I actually did make a tavern once when I was a DM. Now that I think about it, I completely forgot about it.
I have like 2 taverns, but they're both for an original story, so I don't know if they count.
Hannah, he had a... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
He had a magic boost fountain that would give you the drink you desired unless you had done something to mistreat the tavern. Then you get mud.
Oof.
Magic boost fountain, yes. Only instead of a chocolate fondue fountain, magic boost fountain.
Let me just be that bird in the chocolate fountain that's just like, nah. That'll be me.
No,
that's just me in the fondue fountain. If there's a chocolate fondue fountain, especially if it's running like dark chocolate, I'm gonna just stick my head under it, thanks.
Shortbeard, I have a wonderful tavern that I think you guys will all enjoy in the Tuesday game.
Ah, yay! Alright, so, Lynn, what was your tavern?
I never got to make a tavern because my only campaign was Descent into Avernus, which had no tavern.
I think that's the best place to make a tavern out of
Make
nowhere.
a hell tavern, yes.
Just a tavern in the middle of hell.
Call it something inconspicuous too, kind of like how the fluffy
the fluffy duckling?
Duckling.
I
yeah.
love that place. Thanks. There we go.
Like that, only it's in a bird.
There.
Oh, love the flag. Great, perfect.
Yep. That's the that's the penthouse suite.
Rosette.
It's a
I'm just
tower.
remembering when I first joined the RP Tavern, Andrew Tavern kicking down the door, but when I brought him in, he just passed out immediately.
I loved that image of Tavern kicking the door down. It's like my favorite thing ever.
The Tavern in Avernus, the last resort.
The last resort.
Oh
The
my
joke
God,
has
I love it,
layers.
yes. Like Bator?
Haha. Ha. Here's a little awning for stables.
Staples.
I'm actually liking how this turned out. I don't draw buildings often, but I'm loving this. And there's like the pen where the animals are. There's a couscous. Wait, no, hold on. I can fix this. There. There's an Addy.
Oh. Someone buried him outside, so he's happy.
There. He's a fox to keep him company.
Oh.
The druids hang out in the animal pen for some reason. Okay.
Oh.
So, alright, so I've got the outside pretty much nailed down if anybody wants to add anything to it. I just kind of drew all willy-nilly. So I've got the sign right here. I just got like a little half-moon window. I'm flexing my interior design skills, or what have you. I was never in architecture, so I'm sorry.
Is there going to be an outside area?
Yeah, of course.
Like
this is just
a
the
yard?
front.
A yard?
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm just saying, are we going to have anything fixed where it's like, it's always this time of day?
No, I think it'd be whatever time of day.
Shane, I hate you. I actually got that joke.
I mean, I would like to show some passage of time. Instead of it being just like the same hour over and over. Without having any recognition of what time it is. I would prefer there to be an outside so people don't go, cabin fever and can go outside.
So like a courtyard?
Yes.
The courtyard.
There'll be a courtyard. I remember one suggestion that was given to me was...
the tree. The tree.
There's a tree. And,
yes.
So there was a tree, and I believe Ash was the one that suggested that there be bathhouses. So the bathhouses, I will be out back. So you'll have a courtyard area. I'll draw up a map for it in a sec. But that's essentially that. What?
Sorry, you mentioned courtyard, and I'm just like, wisteria.
Bitch, I love me some wisteria. Give me some wisteria trellises. That stuff's gorgeous. Alright. I just want to check chat real quick. Better name for the Hell Tavern, Alec Gary's.
I just told Shane I hate him for...
I love it, thanks.
Open air bathhouses and familiar spying on the naked people. Okay, here's
like that anime.
Yeah, every anime ever.
Like every anime that has a bathhouse episode. Okay, let me talk about, did you talk about your taverns, Lynn?
Mine was just a tavern that was in the astral plane of existence, and the crew I was piloting through everything accidentally fell through one of the doors in the hallway, and they just kind of fell through it. But it was basically like this inn that was on a chunk of just flying like earth in the middle of like space, like void.
Nice.
But we also had airships. So that was super fun.
Oh, nice. I love airships. I'm not
Yeah.
biased or anyway. No, never.
Nope. We definitely had airships, and like they had to like get on an
I'll do, like, a
airship
scalp
from the
grouping.
tavern and then like go onto this old dead god that was
sweet.
the actual like cave. It was crazy. It was a whole thing.
Haha. I
Ugh.
found the line tool.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that. It's a nice little parapets, I think is what they're called. That part of the tower where people look out.
I'm reading like a bunch of these history things, kind of jog my memory of when I listened to history stuff of like taverns and stuff.
Yeah.
And it said children as well as adults drank ale as it was safer than the actual drinking
Yeah,
water.
absolutely. Yeah, ale was safer than
Oof.
water.
Although the water was used in the brewing process, but it was
But yeah,
boiled.
it was boiled water, and then the fermentation took over and did its own thing. So yeah, we know things.
Huh.
Yeah. So okay. I have 2 taverns. I kind of don't want to spoil because I have somebody who's actually reading my book right now. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to talk about it. Well, I can talk about the one. So I have a thing I'm writing, and one of the notable taverns that will be revisited at some point is actually an unfinished tavern, and everybody like the top part of it is unfinished, but there's a basement, and so because the top part's unfinished, everybody just it's kind of like a tavern that's just never going to be finished construction, because everybody just goes downstairs into the basement and just parties there. And it's called the Dragon's Den, and basically it's like a work in progress settlement for refugees where they're constantly building housing and buildings and like different amenities for people that have escaped from a war-torn area. And so with that, the people that are in charge, like the guild members that are in charge of building, kind of are lazy bastards, and so they just never finish anything, and that's why the tavern itself is just a half-finished building, and everybody just goes in the basement and like fist fights and drinks and just avoids responsibility. So that's one of my tavern ideas. Another one, there's not much to it. It's just kind of like a wayward, like kind of like a halfway stop, like a halfway stop in like a town that's not quite a town, but more a trading post, if anything. And I for one am proud of the name of it, because it's across the street from a brothel, and so the name of that tavern is called the Bent Knight. I was so clever.
The Bent Knight.
The Bent Knight.
Oh, here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
So it was really popular to have like taverns in like small towns.
Yeah. 'Cause
And
that's where they got their money.
Oh yeah, but like they
Yes.
would play this game in the alley between the tavern and like whatever building was next to it, and it would basically be archery. It was an archery game.
Oh my god.
Where you would hit targets outside the tavern, down in the alleyway, and it's a game that's kind of like bowling, but that's where the name bowling alley came.
Oh my god, that's awesome. We're learning
Right?
things. We are learning things today.
I love that. That's so much fun. So that's a game that can be played.
Yeah, so if
But,
anybody wants to go bowling.
Hold on, let me see what it said. It said, yeah, it's an archery. It's a short range archery game in the alleys between the henceforward bowling alley. We will try to do this if we can. The alley will be outside, is what they would say.
I love that. I
So that'd be a fun
love
game to
learning
play.
history things.
Because I feel like a lot of games that get played in taverns, games and stuff. We should
Yeah,
actually
they're
have,
either like
games.
they're either like dice or card games. What's the history of darts? How long did that take to come about?
The history of darts are probably like forever.
Right. It began when so and so threw something at someone's head. And somebody yelled 5 points.
Like, oh, all right.
Oh, we can make a game out of this. Dope. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I'm not going for perfect.
yeah. Taverns also were fences
Is it
places
what?
too. Fences, like
Yeah.
they fenced for a lot of things. Mm.
Fencing. Oh yeah. Another thing about taverns, which I think is fun, at least like in the time periods that was happening. They were essentially a community hub, so people would gather there for all things important, whether it be news or social gatherings, weddings, funerals. Like if
Children
somebody, like yeah,
being born.
children being born. Yeah, so like if somebody in the neighborhood died, everybody would just go to the tavern and just talk about him and drink, and I think that's cool.
And I think that's beautiful.
Rosette brought up a valid point.
What's up?
There should be a stage for performances so all the drunk bards can embarrass themselves.
There most certainly will be, because there is a local bard in this tavern.
Hold on, let me write this down. So we need we need the tree. We need courtyard.
Yep.
Courtyard.
Bathhouse.
We need the bathhouse.
Bathrooms are
Open
downstairs.
bathhouse. Yeah.
Bathrooms are also downstairs.
I don't think you want RP going to the
gonna,
bathroom.
Yeah, nobody's gonna RP that, but in the sense of, construction and whatnot, plumbing, it just makes sense.
Well, garden. We need a garden.
I know the witches and wizards of our
that
Discord
later.
have requested a room for them to practice occult stuff.
So basement.
I feel like if we
Stranger's
can do that
basement.
one video of the guy coming home and you see everybody standing around the...
Library.
Yeah, of course, a library, because we've got a lot of nerds. And also because I'm sure Zeppy needs somewhere to read on his breaks.
What else?
I'm really falling in
What's
love
in the
with this building.
basement?
Stranger.
The stranger's in the basement, but I imagine he's the one that kind of watches over all of the barrels as they're like.
Oh yeah, there's
Doing their thing and
there's
sitting
a
there.
kitchen, there's a larder. And the kitchen is interactive.
Kitchen.
Library upstairs overlooking
So if
the
anybody
garden.
ever wants to cook anything, or like RP cooking something, or doing whatever, that's a thing you can do, and that's fun.
This
I was,
is pretty much turning into a castle that we pay to go eat at.
Yes. I'm gonna be real with you. The
The
person
proprietors want that way.
the person who is constructing this definitely wants it that way. They
Me thinks someone watched a lot of Ghibli movies.
yeah, I did. I grew up on Ghibli movies, and that might be where I found a love for cooking and food and stuff, because I liked how the food looked and I liked the time it took to make the food. And so, I think if I'm gonna go off on a tangent here, probably like the one scene that kind of connected with me the most when watching Ghibli movies, not only besides, I love Kiki's Delivery Service. It's one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies ever, and a little witch working in a bread bakery was just the dream for me. But when I first watched Princess Mononoke, the one scene that stuck out to me was just when Prince Ashitaka and the priest were just in the woods talking, and he was just like very carefully, very meticulously making them a dinner of like miso soup and rice. It was like a miso rice porridge, and just how he was like just making it, and then they got to eat it. I was like, yes, something connected in the brain with me, and I was like, yes, that's a scene I like. So I like people, and I guess that just goes with my philosophy that if you cook together, you're bonding through the soul in a way. Like you're connecting on a different level with a person when you cook together. And that's just a personal philosophy of mine.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up.
No, you're good.
Wow.
I'm trying to do some really crappy terracotta tiles up here.
Let me see.
Because I love me some terracotta villa tiles.
Library upstairs overlooking the garden.
Yeah, we'll have a backside to that, but yeah. That'll probably be like this area over here.
It's just all the
Pay no
mages yelling
attention
at
up
Stranger
here,
to put
that's-
that down/back.
Pay no attention up here. This is the penthouse.
Yeah, that's off limits.
That's a room that is already paid for in full, and it's where the owners live.
A prayer corner for the clerics and pallies. Cole will never use it.
Hey Cole, how we doing tonight?
Curls and ball.
Yeah,
behind
I'm
a
pretty
knocked out
sure.
Paladin.
I would say that not so much a corner in the actual tavern itself, but I'm pretty sure that there will be kind of a garden, like in the garden area, there will be like a small, what's the word, vestibule or something, like a vestige or whatever that word is for people to like prayer and meditate and whatnot. It will be non-denominational, so you can do what you need to there.
It's an inn. There's just dimensional magic to keep it looking like a tavern. It's just bigger on the inside.
Yeah, it's a TARDIS.
I
mean, it's not like the owner has experience with demiplanes.
Short beard and Hannah said Ghibli food good.
I mean, Ghibli food is good.
It looks delicious. A cot area to quarantine destructive drunk patrons, like a baby cot, but for people.
That's just the trap door that drops people into Avernus.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie daisy.
Pit.
It was before, but then Stranger tampered with it.
I feel that way about sharing the meat I brew with others, Vic.
Yeah.
BYOD.
I love sharing food with people. I love cooking and sharing food with people. It's like a fulfilling thing to me.
Warlocks go to the basement to talk to their patrons.
Joke's on you. Stranger's no longer a warlock.
Bring your own deity. Rion is there permanently.
Rion, yes.
Where do you want?
I think Rion, hello. Oh my god, I have a baby in my room. Just throw him on the bed.
The cot area.
Hi, puppers. Hi, puppers. Oh my goodness. That was the big sigh. That was a big one. I know. Your life is very hard right now. I don't think anybody can understand how truly difficult this dog's life is.
Stranger, I thought you said ball python pit.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Joke's on you. You will never get Stranger near a snake. Willingly. That's a whole thing for him. He cannot do snakes.
Colt, look, they're hugging me.
And then Stranger will scream, and he'll set the place on fire, because that's his MO. Wait, what am I doing? Just making life hard for me. There we go. Remember earlier yesterday, I was realizing how difficult I was making things for myself by individually drawing things.
Yeah,
and then I realized I had a tool for that, and then I used the tool, and then I realized life was easy.
Like what you did just now?
Yeah, so I was gonna so yesterday while I was doing the giant tavern picture, I was going to start individually drawing the shelves, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? No. I have a tool for that. I can just make the shelves out of a polygon.
Done.
And then I did. Yeah. And then I did. And then I was gonna individually draw bottles, but then I was like, wait, I could just draw 2 to 3 different bottles and then just copy and paste the rest. And then I did. Put a little window.
Cute.
Yes, this is so cute. Oh. There we are. Okay. That's like a third, or like more than a third, but you know, it's getting there.
Do you want me to start coloring?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you have a preference?
Nope.
Just go for it. Follow
Nope.
my heart.
Follow your heart. Follow your heart, Mr. Tavern owner. You know what you like.
I feel like someone else would have opinions.
His opinions don't matter because he doesn't. I mean, he would have opinions, but in the terms of like color theory and style, he does not have much opinion. Or if he does, they're just incorrect.
No. I got...
I know what I'm doing. Alright, little area for food and water for the animals. So that people can bring their magical steeds and or horses and just have them... Oh, we need a stable hand. Oh shit, that's probably West.
Oh no.
He'd love it.
He would.
There's a little trough for water and feed. Probably not at the same time, but there it is. Sometimes West drinks out of it.
Can Alistair be the bouncer? Like Alistair and West?
Alistair
like
and West
tag
are the
team
bouncers?
bouncer? Yeah.
They'd be the worst bouncers. Be like, oh yeah, bro, come on in.
No, but they also can just lift things.
Yeah, they'll just lift things. Oh, do you need help with your bags? And then they'll just lift it.
Pickwick as the stable hand.
Aww! I'm here for that. Alright, and then there's the actual stables.
To be honest, everyone can just kind of help with everything.
Yeah, if anyone wants to help out, feel free.
It's free labor on my...
Do I have to pay them? Yes. Yes, you do. So I draw the little fence posts. Oop. I really love this little tavern inn, whatever. Yeah, so, yeah, I say if people want to have a character established as working at the tavern, or just a tavern regular that helps out, feel free. Like, it's not an exclusive gig. Alright, let me put a little fence. Well, not so much a fence, but like a little brick wall that kind of fences it in. I'm gonna do like that stony texture that you showed me earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Research.
We like to do research a lot.
Mm-hmm. Too much.
Who needs an outside life? Who needs that? There we go. Alright. Oh, let me do a quick little awning over here. Boop. There we go.
Yeah, Shortbeard says Allie and West would be great bouncers.
They'd be the best bouncers. He'd just be so enthusiastic about it.
West would be like, hey, you're being kind of a dick.
Hey, bro, you're being a fucking asshole. And he would just deck him in the face without warning.
Allie, help me carry this guy outside. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of punched him in the face. Whoops. Boop. Alright, you want me to color the bottom half the same color as the stone?
Or like something that's a little bit off of it.
Okay.
Whatever your heart desires.
Yeah.
It's very Italian looking.
I have a preference.
Do what?
I sort of kind of have a preference.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I meant color-wise. I was doing a little bit of like an Italian.
I mean,
color.
that's also the style I was kind of going for.
Oh, great. That worked out nicely then.
Yeah. Because I was obsessed with Assassin's Creed 2 through Brotherhood.
Yes. 2 through yes.
Yes, and I was just obsessed with the whole running through Florence, Italy, and Venice and Rome and all that. So I was very into the I was very into the houses and the buildings and just the overall color palette of everything. It's very nice.
Does this work? Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, it does. That's
Oh.
helpful.
Did you learn a
Paint
thing
bucket
about
works.
Dropbox? The paint bucket works.
It doesn't go over the sketch layer, but it
Okay. It probably is
it
the same as
helps.
like what's it?
Clip Studio.
Yeah, like Clip Studio, where it's like refer to layer. Yeah. Clean up a little. There you go. What color should the flag be?
Oh, we said the forbidden word.
We said a forbidden word.
Mm-hmm.
What we say?
Brethren.
Did I say that?
You did.
I don't remember saying that.
You did.
Oh shit.
When you were west yelling at the bar patron.
Oh crap, you're right. Damn it. Let me fix myself another pickle back. I ran out.
I know, I took a drink. I said the secret. I did it too.
Oh man. Nobody warned me.
This is like Pee-wee's Playhouse, where you say the secret word and
And
everybody
everybody's yeah, all the furniture screams.
Okay.
That's scary as a child.
I actually watched that growing up,
I did too.
unironically, and I'm like, wow, this really shapes who I was as a person, because I rewatched the intro of it.
Oh my god.
Because it was on that list I was telling you about,
Yep.
and like the first 20 seconds of that intro, it's just him sticking his head in a window and just I'm like, yeah. You're like, yep, that's it.
Just that over and over again.
Ah!
Oh my god, that was
Oh, I was talking to John today about
Mhm.
San Antonio
Oh,
and
yeah.
how we accidentally found the Alamo. we weren't looking
I love
for
how
it. We
you
just walked
accidentally
upon it.
I just love how you accidentally found the Alamo, because that's like
We were
why
we were just walking around downtown, and then all of a sudden it's literally right in the middle of the town, like the downtown
That's
area.
so
We're
funny.
like, hello.
I fucking love that. That's so funny to me.
Yeah, we just accidentally found it. And
Because like anytime people like go visit San Antonio, they gotta be like, I have to go see the Alamo, and we're like, yeah, it's there. It's a building. It hasn't moved.
but it's just so funny how like there's so much stuff around it, and it's just there.
It's just there, bro. Damn it.
Damn it. Heck.
I took a drink.
Okay, great. Anyway,
Are you mad at me?
no. But yeah, we just happened upon it, and I was like, oh yeah, like I distinctly remember the Alamo because of like the Pee-wee
I
movie.
remember the Alamo.
Yeah, and they're like, and I was talking about how funny it was because in the movie they said, oh, your bike's in the basement of the Alamo, and he goes to the Alamo, and they're like, there's no basement. Like, that was the whole like joke.
Oh,
But
yeah.
across from the actual Alamo in Texas, there is a bar called The Basement.
Yep.
I'm like, that's fantastic.
Yep. We like some
The
good
Basement of
humor.
the Alamo. Like, they get it. Great, excellent.
Yeah, we got some ha-has that we like to have.
A good chuckle with my Texas-shaped everything I own.
Leave me alone. I'll have you know that I went to the Texas local HEB, and which is our
Every time you guys type that you're going there, I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
it's a local Texas-based grocery chain. So that's
Like
what we're
like a
talking
Kroger
about.
up here?
You know, like how everywhere else has like a Publix or some shit. Like that's what that is for us. Yeah, and Kroger. We have Kroger, but everybody prefers to go to HEB for some reason. So yeah,
No, but I love how we live in San Antonio, but we don't have a Kroger in San Antonio.
it actually makes me sad that there's no Kroger in San Antonio, because like there's only some things I can find at Kroger. And I just like going to Kroger more. But now I go to HEB because that's all I have. Because it's like, what are we going to do? Go to Walmart? No.
Yeah, it's like
Never.
The HEB.
I
Literally on our road, it's like on one end there's HEB, on the other end There's
Yeah.
also HEB.
Yes, yeah. So I'll have you know, Lynn. You may joke that Texans love their Texas-shaped things, but I'll have you know
They do.
we do, because I was once at an HEB and I heavily contemplated getting oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Did you have a rage?
Shaped cutting board, Vic?
Yes, I wanted to get a Texas-shaped cutting board, but I didn't because it was cheap.
It's very cheap.
I picked up the wood and I'm like, oh, this is
cutting boards.
like I picked it up and I was like, and I felt the wood and I was like, oh, this is too light. I'm gonna cut right through that.
Yep.
Because I do some chopping when I'm I went a little too far.
Chopping.
I'm
You can get rid of that because I'm actually writing it off to the side.
Oh, you're so smart.
For us to have later.
You're so smart.
I'm taking note of all the things we're talking about and like what we
Fantastic.
want in the tavern.
All right, so
I know we'll forget.
no, absolutely. Oh. Okay, so what color are we making this flag? Do we have any suggestions for flag color?
Purple.
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 All right. I'm gonna make it a royal-ish purple.
Nice royal purple.
Calm down.
No.
It has to be this exact color purple, or I will have fits.
I will have a conniption. I need this.
Just get him the fucking purple flag. I have to hear this on the way home.
Oh, Rosette says that their town has a Starbucks across the street from the Starbucks. That's Southern California. I 100% agree with that because I went to my cousins in Los Angeles and literally just across the street. Like, but actually, now that I think about it, where I'm from in Kentucky, where their mall is, there is a Starbucks on its own, like off the street.
Oh my god.
The Kroger that's next to it has a Starbucks inside of it.
That's
so
amazing.
it's literally right next to it. Wait, it gets better. There's a bookstore in the same plaza, Barnes & Noble, that also has a Starbucks in it. And down the street is another Starbucks.
And I'm gonna save this.
I'll save it as well.
Saved. So what's going on with chat as I quickly hydrate myself?
Yelling at us for saying the magic word. Shane says, I was like this when I rewatched Kablam. I loved Kablam.
Oh, kablam.
Oh my god.
Kablam!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes.
Are you having the same realization I am?
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh,
Nope.
frick, the league, the superheroes.
Oh, the Action League now.
West is the naked guy.
Oh my god, that's where West came from. Oh my god, that's exactly where West came from.
I need to sit down.
Oh my god, it makes perfect sense.
Hold on, I need to get it.
Oh my god.
He's naked.
Also, I apologize if you hear snoring in the background. That's my dog. That'll be Champ, because he is a very loud snorer.
Action League now.
Yes.
It's amazing what you guys are drawing, but
Yes.
I'm gonna probably have to go to bed.
Oh, that's right. You gotta
Do
get
the
to
thing.
sleep because you're gonna be driving tomorrow.
Yeah, I drive 3 hours back to San Antonio tomorrow.
That's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, it'll go by quick.
It's always
You
it's
got
always
this.
faster driving. I find that it's always faster driving back to San Antonio as opposed to driving to Houston, and I don't know why that is. There's like a weird like
I
time
don't
vortex.
know why that is too. It's weird. It's odd. Well, so far the outside of the tavern looks amazing.
Cool. Send me any more
The
suggestions
inn,
you have.
excuse me.
The inn, the tavern, the whatever. The establishment where everybody is going to be hanging out and possibly having some level of a crisis or another.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. We go to establishments that have liquor, and we just drown our problems.
Yeah.
Just bury them deep down.
Just bury them deep down, and then maybe we'll talk about it along the way with someone. Anyway, I'm just gonna color this in real
Vic,
quick.
I think that needs to be another
Yes?
Demiplanes all on its own.
For real.
There you go. I sent you a thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Okay, there it goes.
Oh.
Alright. Chat mom.
Bye.
Chat mom's going to sleep.
Bye,
Good night.
everybody.
Night, Tab.
Good night.
Night.
Love you.
Bye. You too.
I love you too. I want to be involved.
Everybody, bye.
Bye. I remember the exact voice that he used too. Ouchies.
Ouchies.
Ouchies. Oh my god.
My lord.
Alright. As I read through chat real quick. So on the topic of the tavern/inn being the place where people go to drown their problems, as Rosette has said, and I quote, or in Thaffren's case, cry and sleep.
I mean, yeah.
Please don't be a stool, Thaffren. Please don't.
So is that like
Yes.
little can of, well, not whatever that is up there?
Which one? Where?
The
Here?
this
Oh,
yes.
okay.
How do we have the same color? That's real spooky.
I don't know.
Is that where he goes and just like sighs wistfully
Hold on.
with his giant pet tiger?
Hold, please.
Do you trust me? Sigh. Wait.
With a mimosa.
There.
Perfect.
Wait, hold on. It would be
Oh,
less sigh.
let's sigh.
Get your ass back here.
My life is so hard.
Okay.
The humidity is higher than usual today, and it's messing with my hair.
It is messing with my hair.
I'm glad that those are the kinds of problems that he has later in life. Oh, I thought I had my lasso tool on. Burp. Burp. Alright. Now.
Oh my god, I'm just looking through Action League Now gifts.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and erase this. I got it saved. Actually, let me erase
Oh
it.
my god. There's one where it says, "Will the flesh pass his test and make the grade?" And he's like, "First grade."
First grade! Oh my god, it's West.
That show had such an impact on me.
Yep, that certainly had an impact on me.
Do you remember, it was part of that show, it was the one with, like, the dog, August, I think?
The dog?
Yeah, what was it called?
Alright, I'm gonna start getting up a general sketch for the interior.
Ooh, yes, do the front room.
I'm gonna just do a floor plan so that it makes it's easier to do, I'd say.
Oh, the Offbeats is what it was called.
The offbeats, okay.
And the dog's name was August. Man. Memory
Alright.
lane.
So door. This is in
Yes,
ye old
perfect.
days
This
of
is great.
in my ye old days of interior design. This is what you do to signal a door.
Oh, wait, don't you have to do, like, the, like, this is a door? Yeah, that kind of BS.
Yep, just so you can signify which way it swings open.
Okay.
But, you know, it's an interior swinging door, so we know this.
So this is going to be the common room.
Yes.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
bathrooms are downstairs.
Yes, we've established that the bathrooms are downstairs. So, we will say, in general, which way would we want the bar? Would it be better to have the bar here, or should we have the bar up here?
Why not make it an L bar?
Well, that's just being smart. Because I'm trying to think of, oh god, hold on. My brain can't handle this. Like that?
Well, if we do that, they're not gonna have much room behind it.
No.
Unless you...
I'll extend this. Allow me to. Boop. 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 Which, I mean, we can get a little more creative with, like, the shape of the room itself.
Do we like the idea of, like, when someone walks into the tavern that they have to go all the way across the room to get to the bar? Like the actual bar?
So the bar should just technically be right here.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just off to the side.
Like, boop, there it is. There's the bar. And so I'm basically thinking based off my picture. So if that's the case,
but if that's the case, does that mean the kitchen's going to be over here or behind them? Is it an open or closed kitchen?
I think it could be a closed kitchen, but you know, well, I know for a fact that the larder has to be separate. That's just common sense in itself.
You can have like a basement stairs that go down.
Yeah.
That go like right here, maybe.
Okay. So, alright. We'll just say that so, bar space is right here. Here's our bartender. And then we'll just have a couple taps there. I mean, he'll have other taps, but, you know, he's got to have a stock.
General idea. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like that little divider.
Oh, the swinging door.
The little swinging door to keep the drunkards out. Get the fuck out of my space.
So is the... I was like, oh my god, can the... I feel like the kitchen door, if it's going to be closed off, need to be here.
Okay, that works.
And then the kitchen's back here. And maybe like the... in the kitchen? Like a little hatch in the kitchen, maybe?
Yeah, for the larder? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, there could be more than one basement space, like, realistically.
So, are those, like, swinging saloon doors?
Yes.
That go into the kitchen?
Yes,
Great.
Because when you have a -2 dex, you can't be fumbling with the doorknob while holding, like, 3 trays at once.
Oh, poor baby.
I know, right? And so, of course, we'll have our tables. We'll probably have, like, a fireplace over here.
I was just about to suggest a fireplace.
Fireplace. There's some chairs to lounge on here. There's probably like a little table so that you can have like reading material. Obviously, there's gonna be like a rug for the fireplace because you need the coziness. Yeah. And then probably back here it will be like the hallway that leads out into the other parts of the building.
Mm-hmm.
So let me.
Do we want to say there's a hallway for where the rooms are? The rooms are going to be on the bottom, right? Correct?
I feel like there's going to be like there'll definitely be like some rooms upstairs. So I'm thinking in terms of.
Oh, we need to have a stage right here, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, so that way it kind of encompasses. You get a good projection, I would say, to the rest of the room. So our little bard stage.
There.
Perfect. There's for sure going to be a piano up here. Because I know for a fact our server boy likes to play piano, so I'm gonna make these tables a little smaller. So that way we can fit a little bit more. I realize that I'm subconsciously making this like the interior of one of my book taverns.
It's fine.
I think that's great. Because I was like, I remember I had like the bar in the back. You entered and there was like all of the, like the entirety of the common room was just like crowded with tables. And there was the fireplace. And there was like a whole, and I had a whole scene where I wrote some limericks that a few of my characters sang as a distraction to leave the bar. Because there was people looking for them. And they're like, oh fuck, we gotta go.
Oh. Hey, you know what we can totally do?
What can we do?
That's gonna harken back to high school AU.
Oh no. What's up?
Do you want? What if our tavern hosts a medieval battle of bands?
A battle of the bands. Yes. Absolutely.
That was so much fun.
I love me a battle of the bands. Oh my god. I'm sorry that if anybody works in as a wait staff and you're looking at my tables and going, what the fuck is he doing? I don't know.
You know what? It's fine.
The tables are just going places.
They don't have to be round. They can be square. Like picnic style.
It's fair. Oh yeah. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Like the picnic style tables where people are forced to interact.
Shane says Battle of the Bards.
Battle of the Bards! Yes, I like that. Alright, yeah. And then people can, like, push tables together if they so wish. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, slam poetry, yes.
Bard slam poetry, I'm
yeah.
here for it. There we go. Look at that. Look at that.
Yes, I like that. Hey,
Yeah,
you know what? That also makes it so people have to talk to each other.
I know, so people can't go across the room and hide from each other.
Not mentioning anything in particular, of course.
No, not at all. But yeah, no, you can just sit at a table and just vibe, or you can, if you want to go somewhere else, you can just go fucking that way or whatever. I don't know.
I think, as far as bathrooms go, it should just be a door in the hallway.
Yeah,
like
it's a door.
A nondescript door. Or we can do what we were talking about.
The water closet.
The water closet. The door, like that just opens to whatever you need it to be.
Oh yeah, the room of requirement. Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Thafron, I know you're antisocial, Thafron, but you can hide up on the stage.
You can hide on the stage. We'll have a curtain. Hold. There.
There. Perfect.
Nice little curtain for you, so you can hide. I'm gonna draw.
Also, you can have the library.
I'm gonna do some quick chibis down here for your NPCs. And if you want to start kind of lining and cleaning up the this shit, feel free. I'm gonna just draw some little NPCs down here.
Gotta. Hi, I'm Zevi. I'll be here with you today.
Ah!
His voice still cracks as he's 30.
Hi! Yeah, no, that's the trauma, trust me.
It's fine.
It's fine, I'm getting better. Alright, let me introduce you to our tavern staff. Alright, let me get this boy up. Okay, so for those that aren't as familiar with Sacred World lore, I've got a couple of NPCs that I'm borrowing for my own amusement because they're my favorite barkeepers. Also, if you have any stories about fun tavern keepers and barkeepers, feel free to drop those in chat because I want to talk a little bit about these guys. So,
they were in the high school you, right?
Yeah, well, a few of them. Well, one of them was.
Okay.
And I don't actually have a solid character description for her, so I'm just gonna draw her how I visualize her in my head. I'm pretty sure it might be a little bit different for the DM than it is for me, but in my opinion, I have like I have a look for her.
A look.
And I stand by this look. There we are.
It looks like Janva.
I did not intend for it to look like Janva.
It looks like Janva.
All right, let me add a little bit more then. There. So let me move them down a little. Seve's so cute.
Sev is good boy.
Sev is the goodest boy. All right, I'm gonna zoom in so we can just focus on these three right now. Okay, so I'm gonna start lining this man in the middle here. So in my first experience joining the Divine and Conquer to play Sacred World, there was a tavern called the Drunken Goat that would be kind of a frequent stop in a multitude of places, and this was like this was completely intentionally done by the DM. And there was an NPC that ran the tavern, and I first encountered him when we went to Karamaga in the in the Inner Seas maps, and his name was Jamal, and he was this big burly copper-skinned barkeep that when he was first described, it was very distinctly stated, oh, he's bigger than West, and that is a very impressive thing to be. Like he was like he was like very thick strong arms, and he was like the kindest man in the tavern. Like he was so sweet. He would make sure that like he would always make sure that people are taken care of. He'd make sure that there'd be no funny business going on. And a fun feature about him was the fact that he would have this rag, and this rag would be absolutely disgusting to look at. Like this rag looks like it's past its use. Like it's like stained and dirty and moldy, and it looks completely nasty, and he cleans with it the whole time. But as you see him clean with it, like he'll wipe a counter down, like he'll wipe a spill off a counter, and the counter would be like completely pristine and like cleaner than it's ever been before. So it's like the rag is like enchanted to like clean things, and it's like absorbing all of the dirtiness into the fabric itself, but it's like cleaning things immaculately. And that was like always a fun little a little flavor that Jesus added to the character that I really loved. And then it was later on, spoiler alert for those that aren't caught up, later on we discovered that Jamal himself was actually a young copper dragon in disguise. So I thought that was pretty cool, and he's one of my favorite barkeeps that I have discovered. I'm gonna give him a little bun over my adventures playing in Sacred World. My second favorite barkeeper is going to be next to him, and the best part about it is we recently discovered that they're married. And so there's this little dwarf lady named Elle. And for those of you that were part of the high school roleplay, I had her as the owner of the Sea Devil Tavern in the Gygax County area. And so, which she was in our game, she, when we met her, she was basically the barkeep for the Sea Devil Tavern in the city of Corvassa. So I'm going to draw her up real quick. And it was when we re-emerged from the Underdark in Sacred World that we were introduced to the fact that Elle and Jamal had known each other, and that they were also married. And I thought that was the best thing in the world to me, that my two favorite tavern keepers were canonly married in my game, in this game. I was so thrilled. And my favorite thing about it is that they're constantly fighting over what to name the merged tavern that they own. Like Jamal insists on calling it the Drunken Goat. Elle insists on calling it the Sea Devil's Tavern, and they cannot find a compromise. I suggested the Drunken Devil, but nobody took my offer, so. I mean, it's accurate.
I just now realized why you had Dis live there, and I feel stupid.
What'd you realize?
We'll talk later.
Okay. Oh, it's secret talks. Okay.
Secret talks. Okay.
There we go.
That's a good enough outline.
It
You
looks very
can get an
punk
idea
rock.
of where
I like
is.
it.
Can we have the toaster on the fireplace?
The broaster.
The broaster, yes.
Damn it. I took a drink.
Damn it, I have to take a drink. Okay.
This is a fun game, and I feel like there's not enough stakes in it. Boy, I need this boy to move. Ah, shoot. Debbie, move over. You're hiding. Stop hiding your beautiful face.
I just realized I think I lined on the color layer. Did I?
Did you line
Sure
on the
did.
color layer? You did.
Sure did.
Layer check,
it's fine.
bro.
We don't have to color this part.
Should we
These are just
should we
layouts.
drink on a layer check because we weren't paying attention?
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I need a lime.
Layer check. Layer check, bro.
Layer check, bro. Okay, reading through chat. This floor plan leaves no space for the drow rogue Gavin Darkblade to brood alone in the corner. No edgelording in this tavern, is what Shane says.
If you really want to, you can scoot a chair and be an edgelord somewhere.
Yeah. If you want to be an edgelord, that's what the bar is for, I would say.
Mm. Wait, can we actually have, like in this, like
Oh, hold on.
a single wooden chair called the edgelord's chair?
Yes. It's just a rocking chair in the corner.
Yes.
I have to add a very important detail. Excuse me while I manipulate things, and I apologize if I give anyone vertigo on the Twitch channel as I twist the canvas around. But this is something very important I need to do.
What are you doing?
There. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
So, yeah, so in, when we had, picked up our, oh, sorry, I'm trying to refix this. There we go. So in our time, playing Sacred World, there, was a point where we had kind of a, kind of like moving on to the next arc, and it was like a 6-month period between where we had left off to where we started. And in that 6 months, Carabao and West had become regulars at the Sea Devil Tavern, and they had their assigned seating at the bar. And they had assigned their seating by Carabao carving their names into the bar wood, like into the countertop. So that's just a permanent fixture within the tavern. Like, this isn't the Sea Devil Tavern, but I just wanted that to be a thing in there. Because I thought that's, like, one of my favorite things that happened in the campaign. And I want to hold on to it. I mean, people can sit there if they want, but if you do sit there, those names are going to be carved on the wood. Just so you know.
Allie's a good boy, and he doesn't do destruction of property knowingly. Can I
Rosette says,
bring
"Eat your limes."
someone into the tavern
You can bring whoever you want to the tavern. There's no
from the
there's no rules
comic.
here. From the comic? Oh, sure, absolutely.
Ooh,
Let me go back to drawing a good boy for everyone.
please do.
This little good boy. Look at him.
I'm excited.
Hi, my name's Xavier. I'm 30 years old, and I'm retired.
Oh. Does Evie live there?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. That's a question of is he? I need to think about what his current mental state is at that time.
I mean, he could actually like be in the penthouse on the off time.
He probably is, yeah. He'll probably, like, if he's not in the kitchens, I think he's going to be spending time in the library. Very rarely will you see him on the training yard. Which I think there's going to be, like, a little area outside where people can spar in a sand pit and have some fun there. Yeah. Which we'll get to an outside portion in a hot second.
We gotta do the kitchen.
Yeah, we gotta do the kitchen. Which I feel like even if we go over time, we'll probably spend some time still working on it.
Probably. And for anyone in the Discord, we are going to be uploading these on the Discord in the OOC, and we're going to be pinning them for reference.
Yep.
So, are we gonna start that tonight? Do you think, or do you want to wait?
Yeah, if I feel like we can, if you want to. I feel like in the sense of we can have it up. We don't have any, like, I feel like we don't have any set rules yet, other than don't be an asshole. Please be respectful of people's, like, comforts and whatnot. If you're unsure, tag a DM, tag a mod and ask, that kind of shit. Just standard stuff. I guess.
Do we have an at mod?
We should. If we have a mod role or an admin role, then yeah, you should be able to. I mean, there's only us, so people know who to ask.
It's not under mod. It's under chat mom.
Oh, that's tab. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was mod, but now it is.
Okay. Well, in that case, there's only 3 of us, me, Tab, and you, so people know who to talk to.
Mhm.
All right. Let me color these real quick. Oh no, I won't color them. They're there.
Also, how do we want to do rooms?
Rooms?
Are we only keeping RP to the main area outside, like public places?
I will say that, if it's a private room and if you wish for that conversation to be private, then by all means take it to a DM. If not, I don't care. Like,
yeah,
if it's not going anywhere, like if you are just talking to somebody and you just want it to be just a chill conversation, or if it's a conversation that you want people to be privy on, then by all means do it in the public chat. If it's going to get a little too dicey, spicy, zesty, whatever.
Yeah, keep the spiciness out, please.
Yeah, keep the spiciness out. You can take that to a private DM and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm. But like, I know some concerns have been, it'll just like confuse people and clog up the regular. That's a bunch of crap.
It really is. If you pay attention, it's really not confusing.
It's not, because you've got people in other rooms the exact same thing.
Yeah, you've got like 5 conversations going on at once, and people are going to pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. So,
yeah. So, keep the spiciness out.
Keep the spiciness out. If there's, rating system, I say we'll just have like a standard PG-13 rating. So if it falls a little bit outside of what a PG-13 rating is, then you're gonna have to take it somewhere else.
And if it's an offhand comment and you're not sure, you can always censor it.
Yeah, censor bar is a good thing to have, and you can always go in
use
the
it at your own discretion.
Use it at your discretion. Go in the OC and be like, hey, the censor bar is for this.
Yes.
Like, just forewarn people, because everybody has different comfort levels and triggers and all that good stuff. So just be mindful of people's, mentalness and whatnot.
Yeah. And also, I know, like, some people don't want to talk about it. Like, some do something uncomfortable and nobody will say anything, so it'll just keep happening.
Yep.
So, use your best judgment, guys. We're smart.
We trust you to use your best judgment.
Yeah.
We're not gonna baby you. We're not gonna be your parents. Like, don't worry about it.
Y'all are adults.
Y'all are adults, and we trust you. Okay.
Thoughts for the courtyard?
The question, are these tables big enough to sit on, for asking for a certain warlord? These are basically picnic-sized tables. I'm going to do a quick head count real quick, and I'll let you know how many characters can probably sit there. I'm going to go with medium-sized for that.
Yeah.
For that measurement. So let me do
we should have a small forge out in the courtyard. That would be cool. So if any of our
I know for a fact we got artificers and blacksmiths that like to craft things.
Yep. So we'll have like a little a forge crafting area outside, like a little shed.
So each table can seat about 8 people. 4 on each side. Medium-sized creatures. Let me make a note of that, actually.
So what was it? I'll write it down too.
All right.
So the tables can hold 8 each?
Yeah. 8, medium size.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. I am saving this.
I'm fairly certain you can fit a large size whatever person there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you want to bring your own chair, bring your own chair.
Something
Yes.
I was actually thinking about.
Yeah, what's up?
As far as RP goes, what are your thoughts on you don't have to have your character leave? Like, you don't have to, roleplay that if you don't want to. We'll just assume they're idly doing something. I'm just saying, if you want to bring in somebody else when you have someone else in there, you don't have to make a special post saying that they're leaving.
Oh, no, I don't do that. I've got too much, in all honesty, I have too much shit to do, and I know everybody else has something going on in real life. So
yeah.
if you want to say that your character left, then that's fine. Like, if you just want to post something in OOC, be like, hey, so I don't have time for this. So and so left. So, so I just say don't. You don't have to make a big deal about them coming and going. Like, everybody's got different. Everyone. This isn't an airport. You don't have to announce your arrivals or departures. It's okay. If you want, you can if you want, and that's fine. But you don't have to make a big deal about it, and nobody's going to split hairs over it. And also, here, and this is something that I would like to be mindful of. Everybody has different schedules. Everybody lives in different time zones. So that's okay. And if there's something, say that your character is interacting with somebody, and that character goes silent, I say that leave that up to the people that are in that interaction. Just kind of give a heads up, and you can figure out a way to move on from there. You don't have to make a big whole thing out of it, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just want to pause that, then that's fine. Nothing is on a time limit. Nothing is on, a schedule or a calendar or whatever. Just that whatever's going on between those characters, that's between y'all. and you can figure that out. Nobody's going to pressure you into moving, or I mean, at least I hope nobody's going to pressure you into moving on a conversation or doing whatever. If that's the case, please talk to a mod or something.
Funny you mentioned that. Just like I hope no one does that or whatever.
Yeah.
I was reading the rules I posted like last year when I made this server, and I wrote on here. Hold on. Asshats will not be tolerated, and West will swing the banhammer for us.
West will swing the banhammer. I love that. This is bothering me. There we go. I'm gonna write a quick kitchen. Whoop. There's this thing called I struggle with the touchscreen.
Ah, yes.
Let me write this real quick. Kitchen. That way. Bedrooms. I'll make this short and sweet. Bed. Bath. And beyond. That way.
There.
The beds, the baths, and the beyonds are that way. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save that. So that's our common room. Good job, guys.
Looks good. Looks good.
We're getting this done all in one night. Holy shit.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's possible, guys. We can do this. Ground floor. Alright, save. Alright, so what are we doing next? We doing the kitchens? We doing, do we want to do like a general bedroom?
Let's do the kitchen.
Okay. How about we split it up? Let's do that.
Okay. Do we want to do, it's just a hallway. We don't need to draw up the hallway.
We don't need to illustrate a hallway. There's nothing special going on.
I will say since let's do it as a hallway with doors on it for rooms if you want to be on the, and then at the end of the hallway there's a staircase that goes up.
Yes.
To more rooms, and then when you get up to that staircase, you turn around. It's another with rooms.
Here, look at this.
And then at the end of that hallway is another staircase, but it's lined and like separated out with like a velvet. You can't go up those stairs.
Do not enter.
Yes.
Here, look at this. Look at this. Excuse me, sir.
What are you making over there?
I'm doing a general hallway. Whoop. I'm trying to figure out how stairs work. We'll just assume that's how that.
Lines.
Lines. Yeah. That's a railing. Moop. 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 Okay. No, we will not stand for that stair. I will not stand for that step looking like that. Let me do a red. That makes it easier to see. Boop. Boop. Those are stairs. And
great.
Let's do a... Look at that. There's a door there. There's a door there. That's a door. That's a door. There's a door there. We're not aiming for perfect. This isn't the fucking Sistine Chapel. But it's gonna bother me. God damn it. It's not the fucking Sistine Chapel, but holy shit. Can I not do a straight line? Say that there's like a handful of... Alright. Alright. And then say down here is the room of requirement. Put an R.
Whatever you need, that's for the room.
What magic room, guys? Magic fucking room. Alright, alright. Oh, and this is the door out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Courtyard. Magic room. Hold on. Beds. And, meh.
Perfect.
And the good old, WC. There. That's all you need. For your, you know, we're not role-playing that. I hope nobody wants to roleplay that. Stairs to second level. Done.
Well, the third level I feel is going to be the second level is going to be the exact same layout but reversed.
Basically.
So we don't have to write that out. You guys get the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea. There's a whole ass hallway, whatever.
I don't think
doors.
I don't think there's going to be much role play as far as going into a hallway. It's just going to be like they go into the whatever.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do this just to make things easy. I'm going to go. Actually, let's do chat involvement, so I can work on stuff. Hey, so anybody in chat, roll me a D. Roll me shit. Let me think. Roll me a D10.
Do you want me to start making a room?
Yeah,
like a layout room?
Yeah, just like a basic layout of a room.
Yeah. And well, I'm just gonna say that the patron of said room can decide if it has 2 or 1 bedroom or bed. How about that?
Or because this is obviously a magic tavern, maybe the room decides.
Oh.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates.
And they were roommates. All right, so you're drawing the room down there.
I'm just drawing what a standard room would look like.
Okay, go for it. Are you on the sketch layer?
Nope.
Layer check, bro, and we drink.
You did it twice.
2 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, that's too much whiskey. I'm running out of pickle juice. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna probably have to eat these pickles by the end of the night.
They're gonna get all dried out because you drank all the pickle juice.
Basically, so I'm gonna have to eat these pickles, and that's gonna be a bad time for me. Like, I love pickles, but oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself over these.
All the vinegar's just gonna tear your stomach up.
Oh,
Ugh.
absolutely.
And they were roommates.
Oh. That was a whole shot. Oh god.
Oh.
Mm.
How you feeling?
I'm actually doing fine.
Feeling good in the neighborhood. Okay. So, here's your room.
I'm the boring person at a party.
There's definitely got to be. What do we want inside of a room? Definitely a bed. This is how I imagined. Addie's garden room to look like.
All right, so you got the bed.
So,
I'm gonna assume there's a wardrobe for you to put your clothes.
That will be right here.
Yes. So a nightstand for a lantern.
So.
And for an expired healing potion.
A desk.
Writing desk, of course.
He needed them.
Fair.
Wardrobe.
I'm gonna just go straight to line, because fuck it. Alright.
And there's a chair.
Now let me go to sketch.
Alright.
I get to design a kitchen.
Right here, I'm gonna put a chest, so you can put all your belongings in it. That's and fair. Over here, I'm gonna have 2 mannequins, where you can put your armor.
Oh, very nice. Clothes. Oh, so would you say there's a stand for weapons then?
Yeah, probably like right behind the door, right near the door, in case someone breaks in. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it over by the wardrobe in case someone does break in. You need to get to that shit.
Oh god.
Quick.
Okay, there's the bins. There's a counter space. There's probably.
Oh yeah, we need the library somewhere.
Okay, I'll get on a library in a sec. I'm working on my kitchen.
Okay. I'm gonna say, as far as like placement of room, I don't think we need to be too picky.
Nah.
On just it's upstairs. That's all you need to do.
Here is a trapdoor. That's the door down to the larder. Cabinet here. And I'll have some racks right here. I'll say this is the dish pit.
Night, Rosette.
It's a hecking, oh yeah. Oh, people are going to bed. Good night, y'all.
Good night,
All right.
everyone.
Shane's asking me a question. Did you make these pickles with my recipe, or are they store-bought? My pickles are store-bought. I got them from the, super bougie, marketplace that's like 20 minutes from my apartment. I do plan on making your pickle recipe soon. Also, I'm sorry that it's taking me a while, but I will get you a fancy typed version of my cookie recipe as soon as I can. Because I do plan on typing it out, because I've got more than one person asking me for it. So, also, if anybody wants a chai chocolate chip cookie recipe, hit me up. I got a good one.
Vic, I just came up with a brilliant idea.
What's your brilliant idea?
So, if when I come to San Antonio,
Yes. What's up?
because it's gonna happen, we've got
Of course
plans.
it's gonna happen. We gotta do stuff.
What are your thoughts on live streaming you watching me fail at cooking?
Oh my god.
Like you just standing next to me, just to be like, please don't do that.
I'm having real shit. I'm having flashbacks to when I watched Jeremiah bake a cake and I was dying. Both Steph and I were dying because we're the bakers and Jeremiah is more culinary. And the difference between here's the main difference between culinary and
Clean as you
baking.
go.
Well, that's everywhere. Always clean as you go. Please, mise en place. Always clean as you go. Keep your shit in your place. Keep your station clear, or I will kill you. So, the main difference between baking and culinary. Bakers measure everything. We will always measure before we start a recipe. Culinary,
We
they
have
just
to.
grab shit as they go. They don't
Well, yeah,
measure
'cause-
anything. It scares the hell out of me, and I hate it.
Well, it's because baking is a science.
Exactly. So you have to have the exact measurements. You should have seen me agonizing earlier over having to scale out 500 grams of flour, 12 grams of yeast, 350 grams of water, and then 15 grams of salt for my pizza dough recipe. By the way, that's a good pizza dough recipe. So what you do is you get your 500 grams of flour. It could either be 00 or all-purpose. I prefer 00 because it has I think it has a better texture. So 500 grams of flour, 12 grams of yeast. I just use the active dry packets. Like the best yeast you could always get is the ones that come in, like the fresh ones that come in the puck. Those are fantastic. But yeah, so 12 grams of yeast. Put them together in a mixing bowl with a hook. Add 350 grams of water. And mix that until it's a shaggy dough. And what you want for shaggy dough is it looks like it's just kind of incorporated and it looks like a shaggy monster mess. And then what you do after that is you add your salt, which is 15 grams of salt. You throw that in the mixer. You put the mixer up to a level 2 speed and you let that beat for 10 minutes straight. And then when the 10 minutes are up, you take it out, you put it in whichever container or a plate or a pizza tray or whatever. You put it on there, wrap it in plastic wrap, and then you stick it in the fridge overnight to ferment. And it's going to be beautiful, and it makes the fluffiest crust. It's so good. So there's a pizza dough recipe for all you.
Oof.
Alright, I'm going to put my ovens over here. Ovens and then a stovetop. And then that's to out back, because sometimes chefs need an escape route. That's another cabinet for what have yous.
I'll say this is a really nice rug.
Yes, it's a very good rug. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Cozy. It looks cozy.
It's a cozy little. I like it. How much would you pay for that kind of room? That's a very well furnished room.
Honestly, whatever. I'm not a stickler on prices.
We won't have a set price list.
The proprietors don't care.
They money is not an issue to them.
I feel money is not an issue, and one of them would be like, listen, if they can't pay for it, it's fine.
It's like, I don't give a shit. Whatever. Just whoop. And
they better not sleep in the main hall.
As long as nobody's sleeping in the fucking hallway.
Hey, friend.
Don't call the boy out.
I'm just kidding.
There we go. There's a little speed rack right there. There's a little speed rack right there. Always have some speed racks. And there is... Oh.
And I like the idea of, as far as like the kitchen and like ordering food or drink goes, it's one of those things where it was like in the high school AU where it's like, you order whatever you want. If we got it, we'll make it.
If not, you're getting chef recommendation.
Yep.
Alright, here are the dry bins. You best believe I'm working hard to make this kitchen up to code. Look, it's not like I have to design my own kitchen at some point in the future. You have your 3 compartment sink. 1 for scrubbing, 1 for rinsing, 1 for sanitizing. It serves safe.
Oh God, you're washing your hands in the sanitizing sink.
Please, God, don't do that. There's hand washing stations here and here. If all else fails, please have prestidigitation prepped as a cantrip. Thank you.
Employees must use prestidigitation before returning to work.
Yes, absolutely. That's a requirement. Okay. Alright. Those are my
All
ovens.
hooves and feets and peat need to be...
All hooves and feets and peats.
All hooves, feet, and peats need to have non-slick soles adhered.
Whoops. Oh, that poor boy. Yep. Oh God, he really should not be in a kitchen. I just realized.
Hand washing station is only for hand washing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremiah.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Yes, hand washing station is only for hand washing. Thank you. Do not use the sanitation sink for hand washing.
Do not wash your body in the hand washing sink.
Please keep your hands clean, your fingernails cut short, free of debris. Keep your hair tied up in a ponytail away from the back of your neck. Wear a hairnet.
God.
And wear gloves when you are handling ready-to-eat food. Thank you.
Please label your...
Yes, please appropriately
your
label. Yes.
Rotate in the freezer. Please.
First in, first out. Please use the FIFO method. Put the trapdoor here. Use first in, first out method. Always clearly label your items in the coolers. Label it with what it is and what the date it was that it was made and or opened. Thank you. All right. That's my kitchen. So let me write some labels on here. Clear up the sketch layer. Burp, burp, burp. Okay.
What is it called when you use too much of an ingredient?
That depends.
Because that was always a thing when I used to work in like the back of a kitchen. Like there was like don't.
Oh, you used to work back of house?
Over. I did. It was at a burrito making place, and like my main job was to come in at 5 a.m. and just take pounds and pounds of raw chicken and trim the fat off of them.
Oh, that's a fun job.
It was a blast. And then I did get to make like fresh guacamole every day.
I'm just thinking of how much sanitizing you had to do, and I'm like, oof.
Too much.
You gotta treat chicken like it's a goddamn disease.
I do treat chicken like it's a disease.
Yep. Yep. Always make sure the chicken is put on the bottom level of the cooler. The top levels are reserved for, I believe, pork, beef, fish, and then the very top level is going to be ready-to-eat foods and or produce. I'm Serve Safe certified, okay?
Oh my god. Vic!
Yes?
I have something to show you on Discord, hold on. You're gonna die.
Prep station. Here is the... Flat-top stove. Don't ask how it's heated. There's ovens. There's your stove. There's... it's essentially a griddle at this point.
I'm sending this over to you. There you go.
Alright, equipment cabinets, well, no, I won't do that. Everything else will be in the larder. If you need to get it out of the larder.
The larder.
Boop. I'll just call it storage. Call it what it is. Storage. And you best fucking believe that I know how a fucking kitchen runs. So don't be making me a kitchen when you don't know how a kitchen runs. Because I'll have words about it. That's my salt of the day. Look, it's historically accurate medieval kitchen, but it's a fucking magic kitchen, so I'm gonna have my speed racks because I need them. Because you're working in a tavern, so you're constantly having to make food to order for however many people are going to be in that tavern at all times. So you need to have speed racks to have your stuff consolidated. So, excuse me. All right, let me look at your thing.
Yes, please do. It'll soothe you.
He's so cute.
I was thinking about bringing them in.
Yes, do it.
And do you want to do the other one
questions. Too? Yeah, absolutely. I had questions about what kind of I guess in the terms of what kind of how do you imagine him sounding?
Oh, like just how he speaks?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should do that one, and we should actually see how those two interact with each other.
Oh, sure, for sure.
Yeah, just because I'm curious. After your artwork of them, of one of them. Leave my Torchic alone. Not that one. That's not the one I'm talking about.
Oh, that other one. Okay. I know who you're talking about now. I had a brain fart.
Paladin.
The paladin. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tavern.
But also yes on that.
Kitchen. Hallway. Bedroom.
Those two assholes.
Boop. And flatten and save. All right.
Yeah, let me save that too.
Oh, I forgot to do a thing.
Oh, do a thing real fast, and I'll save it.
Bar room is that way. Outside. Stables is that way.
I imagine they'll take their like extra, like the vegetables that they can't use, and like give it to the like animals outside.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's probably Trixie's there, so you know whatever leftovers are had, she gets them.
Trixie's just in a mud.
she's just vibing.
Allie's probably in there too.
Also, please, for all chefs, and line cooks working in the kitchen, please be advised to, if in need of smoke break, please take the exit out towards the stable and make sure you are smoking at least 20 feet away from the building. Thank you.
Also, wash your hands when you get back, please.
Also, please wash your hands when you get back and not in the sanitation sink. We have hand washing stations.
We've had this discussion. Stranger!
God damn it, stranger!
Stranger is just in the sinks.
Oh, God.
Just slithering in them.
God
like
damn
a
it, stranger.
barracuda.
God damn it, stranger. Okay, I'm gonna delete this.
Mm.
Boop. Nope.
Oh my god.
Boop. Oh. Boop. There it is. Saved
Cool.
it. Wrong layer.
Outside?
Sure, let's do the courtyards.
Is there anything else we need to do besides after the courtyards? Or is that
I know people want a library, but I'd say the library is up to people's discretion of how they want it to look.
just walls of books and like a couch and a coffee table. Like
it's a one level library. It's trust me, with the mysterious tavern owner, it's gonna be bigger on the inside than what you imagine because he's adept in Demiplanes. So if you go into the library, you're gonna get a fucking library.
yeah, you're friggin' museum is what they're gonna get.
Basically. So just imagine it's a that's not right. So here's your door. You expect the room to be this big, but it's actually gonna be like huge as fuck.
He's compensating.
Yeah, he's obviously compensating. And there's like, let's just think of the Beast Castle for library. There you go. You're done.
There, yeah. Oh, I'd love to see like an unconscious Thayfra just swinging on like rolling ladders. He fell asleep.
Wait, hold on.
His leg stuck in one of the rungs of the ladder.
Oh, please. I'm at that point where my drawing is just gonna get worse the later it gets, but I need to have this thought.
Help.
just Thayfrin's like down here.
He's zonked out.
Right. There we go. Yeah. He's just like...
Jeremiah says pineapple's gonna be by the dumpster.
He's just like somehow folded in between the ladder. And that's just where he is. Nobody knows how it happened, but he's there. Never question how a bard gets places. They just do. Things happen with Dimension Door. Gotta get the sleeves.
My god.
This is important information that we need to have there. There we go. There's this little boots. And These glasses fell down here. Nope, that's not how that works. There we go. Yeah.
Wait, you
Perfect.
forgot a very important detail.
What's that detail? Oh, excuse me. Forgive me.
And then he'd probably have his like glasses on.
Yeah, his old man glasses. There we go. There's the bookcase.
Please hold.
Yes, I'm holding. You have something
Well,
ready to...
I'm saving this. I'm sending it to Rosette.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I wanted to add some words for Grayson, but I'm trying to think of
yes.
what he would say.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what he would say. Oh wait, I got it.
Oh God. Good Lord.
For the sake of it, I need to do a thing over here. For both Rosette and Tadpole. Wait, that's not how words are spelled, right? Yes. There we go. Now you can save it. Sigh. Yes. It's perfect now.
I'm just gonna send this over to Rosette and just not say anything.
Yes. No context. Oh god.
Alright.
I feel like neutral disappointment is a very good phrase. I love how like how we just send things out of context to Rosette. Just like, here you go. Take it. Yes, so now that that's out of the way.
Yes, we've done that. Okay.
Now that we've got our silliness out of the way, let me
Courtyard.
Okay. Let me delete this. Boop. Alright, courtyard. How are we doing this courtyard?
What do I have in the notes? The courtyard is going to have the praying area for the clerics and paladins. It's going to have a garden for the druids.
What general shape are we going for this garden? This courtyard?
The witch tree. I feel like it would be round.
Yes.
And have like a fence. Also, I imagine there to be like rose bushes as well. And I would also like a pond. With probably some koi fish and some lilies.
No, don't put a pond where Thafer's gonna be going.
It'll be a shallow pond. He doesn't have to go outside. I would imagine Fox would enjoy a pond.
There you go. It's perfect. We're done.
Great. Yes.
All right.
I got confirmation from Rosette that, oh my god, this would 100% happen.
Oh my god. I need to calm down. I just did that thing where I was laughing so hard, I did the Grayson hand to chest movement.
Oh, you did the hand to the chest?
Yes, I did.
I do declare.
I clutch his pearls. Okay, so what kind of shape did we want for the pond? Did we want like kind of like an organic shape, or did we just want, you know, anything specific? Fucking horseshoe, fucking heart. I don't know.
Heart. Too elongated.
Yes.
No, we're not doing that. Probably a natural pond shape.
Okay. Koi pond. So that all the druids can just go absolutely fuck nuts crazy over. I'm pretty sure there's like a in the because I weirdly specific thing because my mother is somebody who was obsessed with having a natural pond in her backyard. I spent a lot of time at landscaping places that specifically did koi ponds. Mm-hmm. And so I have like a very specific memory of one specific koi pond that had like kind of like a statue out in the middle of it. There was like a little natural waterfall.
Of course.
And then there was like to
aerate the water, yes.
Yes. And then there's like a little outcropping of a rock so people can like sit on it and like put their feet in the water, and like the fish would like be there.
Eat their toes.
Yes. And the lily
Excellent.
pads. And like whatever overgrown shit. Oh, and the tree can be next to it.
Yep. We'll have the tree right there. So you can actually sit under the tree onto that ledge.
Yeah. There we go. Look at that.
Lots of calla lilies.
Aww. Yes. Boop. 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 There we go. It's Calla's pond.
Here's Calla's.
Cool. Alright. So with that... oh, what else? I'm pretty sure we'll have the training field off up here for people to, like, do their thing.
Spar outside! Yeah, spar outside.
Training...
I said, hey, Rosette, there's going to be a pond in the garden, so Thafer needs to not fall in it. And Rosette says... Rosette says, haha, now he will.
That's about what I'd expect. The other response I expected was, no promises! Okay, I'm gonna eat a pickle because my pickles are drying out.
I feel like we just need to put Thafer in, like, one of those inflatable duck things. Or, like, little water wings.
He's got inflatable water wings around his poofy sleeves.
Around the poops.
He's got a little life vest.
And a snorkel. Just covering all his bases.
There. Okay. Apologies while I enjoy a pickle. Yum. Okay, so training field's over here. You got like training dummies and shit. Or you can just like beat the crap out of each other with. I don't care. There. And it has the stupid lines so you can know how many squares you're moving. I don't care. Okay, what else? You mentioned rose bushes. There's probably like the fence or whatever. There's the building.
We need the thing for the prayers.
It'd probably be this corner over here. Do it in the western corner. That's like I think that's a thing. Don't quote me on it, but like having things in the western corner is like good.
That works.
Yeah, so it'll have like maybe we can have some little pews. And then we'll have like just a standard blank altar so people can like venerate whatever they want. They can bring their own idols and they can just set them down and like light incense and just pray and connect.
Vibe.
Vibe.
Garden.
Like a garden or like a vegetable garden?
Probably a vegetable garden.
I'll be over here.
Addie's got to grow mushrooms. I was going to be like, hey, can we have, like, something for him? But I was like, oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't have, like, any type of yard or anything. Let's not do that. He'll hang out in the vegetable. Or the compost or whatever.
He'll just vibe in the... Oh, the compost is near the stables, probably.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's going to be in the pig's trough.
I sent Rosette a screen cap, and I says, we have equipped him brings a life vest and a snorkel for maximum safety. Rosette says, oh my gosh, just give him a leash and a hitching post that goes tight right at the edge of the pond. Friend's hitching post.
Alright, there's gonna be like a fence area here, because...
Honestly, you should probably put a fence around that pond.
We're definitely putting a fence around the vegetable garden because Zevi don't trust anyone. Please don't
That's
walk
fair.
on my vegetables, thanks. If you do, we're gonna have some talks in the training field.
Is there a scarecrow there?
Yes.
Does it look like Sybil?
Probably. Hold. Now it does.
Excellent.
Alright, so we've got just a lot of, so I have like the rose bushes over here.
Great.
So did we want like a little like, what's the word?
Maybe like a little sitting area with in the flowers, or like a picnic area, or like...
Yeah, I would say like a little picnic area. For people to lounge their long legs on and stick them out and have mimosas.
Oh, we need the bathhouse.
Oh, the bathhouse, that's right.
The open air bathhouses.
Oh god.
Question, is this going to be separated, or is it all going to be in one?
I'll say...
Communal, I guess.
Yeah, I mean... I have opinions on gendered bathrooms, but that's just
I know,
me.
I honestly, I think it should be...
I'll put the pond closer to the to the roses.
Okay.
So that way, okay. So bathrooms are gonna be over here.
Yeah.
So that'll be the bathhouse. There will be walls so nobody can see. It'll probably be like kind of like a trellis area, like kind of like these trellises with like vines and shit covering. So it's like more natural looking and it's not like a giant eyesore. But yeah, essentially that'll be like little natural springs or what have you.
Mhm.
So that people can like do their thing. There can be a divider if you want, if people want privacy. If not, I guess we can provide items that cast invisibility that only work in that area. If you're shy. Or just wait till everyone's gone.
Yeah, that's it.
And there'll be like, you know, some bougie ass like soaps and shit everywhere. Candles, incense, all that good stuff. So, baths. Holy corner.
But yeah, I don't think it should be separated by who's in there. I think it should just be like, if you're shy, there you go. But if not, I think it makes more sense for it to be communal. If you're in a
hold on, let me fix this actually.
You're all adults. Also, don't do weird stuff in the the baths.
Don't do weird stuff in the bath. Leave that in the DMs. little area. Because I was like, wait, so because there's a bath, but then you have to have the rinsing off stations and yada yada. Because sanitation. So I mean, they're there. There's buckets and fresh water, and it's enchanted. So yeah. Because I remember I had that initial thought where it's like, oh, Roman style bathhouses, and that history nerd in me went, no.
Ew.
Those are not the cleanest places. like I would say for sure if we're gonna do a bathhouse, it should definitely be styled a little bit more after like natural hot springs from other regions, because the Greeks and the Romans were not very clean.
They were not.
I mean, they bathed, but they never cleaned that bathwater, and that's nasty. Also, those bathwater was connected to the public water system, and that's also nasty. So yes, they had irrigation, but was it perfect? No. History's fun.
History's gross, y'all.
History is disgusting. Basically, if you just sit in, whether it be listening to historic podcasts or just reading or learning anything historical, you'll just learn that everyone in history was gross.
Except the Vikings.
Except the Vikings.
The Vikings apparently were super clean, and that's why, like...
That's weird.
There's like a whole thing where, like, in history they would say, oh, the Vikings come and, you pillage and do other things to people.
Alright, so the tree is right here.
But apparently it was because they were so good looking because they bathed, and like the men had like really long hair that they took care of and like braided and stuff. And like they're like, hey.
What up?
What up? Well, history, as being a history nerd, people are just awful.
Yeah.
No matter how you slice it.
It's like no matter how you slice it, no matter what region, no matter what area, country, religion, culture, there's always going to be some really bad spots. So nothing you can do about it. Just learn from it and hopefully not repeat it.
Be kind and stay on.
Please be kind to one another. All right, let's line this. So I'm going to just kind of put the fencing out here. Me. Then there's the tavern. Boop. I'm gonna just do me one of those. Oop. And there we go.
Okay. Do you just want to do really simple lining?
Yeah, let's just do super simple lining.
Okay.
Also, mindful of layers.
Line layer.
Yep, I'm on line layer. I'm just doing an outline of the wall of the fencing.
Okay.
So
I'll start on the inside.
Okay. Boop. And this is tavern / inn. Whatever the fuck you call it.
So is this the last bit that we really got to do? Major details?
Oh shit, we're like really over.
Yeah, we are.
What other details do we need? I think we pretty much covered a lot of it.
Yeah, I think we did.
We built a whole tavern in the night, guys. I'm proud of that. And I'm willing to shout about it too. It's like we built an entire tavern in a night.
And
It's what ups.
whatevs. It's like didn't take 3 months.
Oh. You made me snort my pickle back.
I'm just saying.
Time of night. It's that time of night.
I am not, throwing shade on anything. I'm just saying it took a short amount of time.
That is a fact. It did take us a short amount of time. So reading on there, Shane says, watch Horrible Histories. It's full of dumb, gross, and completely accurate history lessons. I love me that,
Excellent.
and I need to watch that.
Do you watch what was it? It was. Dang
What was-
it, I'm gonna like.
What is it?
It's a history show that's online. I can't find it.
Is it,
Bother me.
what's it related to? Maybe I know it.
It's the guy that it's Shane from BuzzFeed.
Oh no, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't.
Not
remember
not the new one he does.
No, I know which one you're talking about, but no, I don't remember what it's called.
I'm looking it up because I need to know.
Okay, I'll just keep lining.
Ruining History.
Yes.
That's what it was called. Ruining History is fantastic.
I love Ruining
loved
History
it.
and I love Drunk History.
Drunk History is great. Ruining History is great. They have a new one now on their new channel because they have a special watcher.
Oh my god.
And he has one called Puppet History, and it's this little puppet theater guy who's like, "Hey, we're going to talk about," and it's fantastic.
Oh man.
And like they make it into like a game show. It's great.
That's
You
amazing.
should watch it.
Oh my god.
The most recent one they did was the dancing disease. Where they talk about how like a disease afflicted a whole countryside caused people to dance for their life.
So for the longest time, I'm gonna put some like little potted plants over here, like those little, I guess, shits or whatever, like the ornamental plants that they put in the giant clay pots or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I had an idea. So on topic of that, I have always
Of what?
wanted to of drunk history and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
I have always wanted to do a drunk history sort of video where it's one of us within the Divine and Conquer crew or between us where we try to like talk about something when we're completely shit-faced.
You know what we should do?
What
we
should we
should do a D&D history, but drunk off your ass. Like, we're gonna talk about the Nine Hells.
Holy sh... No, I know. Tabitha's perfect for that one because she's read up so much on the Nine Hells.
Well, just like in general, just like lore of D&D. It's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about
Asmodeus, Asmodeus, whoever the fuck that is. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. I'm gonna start the tree.
Because if you do it about your own campaign, I feel like not a lot of people would watch it.
Yeah,
But if it's
just talking
like
about
generalized D&D lore, that would be hilarious.
Oh my god. We should do that. I should bring that up to Jesus. Jesus, if you're watching this later, please. We need to discuss doing that. And I would say, oh man. However, like when we get a little further into the Alistair comic, we should do a drunk recap.
Oh my god.
Because
I think that would be super fun to do.
God, it would be. No, what was it? I was talking to someone. I think it was last night. Last night I was talking to I was talking to Jesus and Colton, and I remember I was recalling probably the most in-depth drunk conversation that I've ever had was it was in college, because college was when I was like getting absolutely shit-faced because stress.
Yeah.
College was when I had a drinking problem, FYI. So I don't drink as much anymore, and if I do, I'm doing it within the safety of my own home and with people I trust. I don't do public drinking much anymore because of that. So essentially, I was hanging out at a college party, and
You got invited to college parties. I didn't get invited to anything.
Okay, I say college party in the loosest term, but it was in the sense of that one person who was doing life drawing with me was like, "Hey, my boyfriend is having to get together. You want to come hang out and play Nintendo 64 with the rest of the art students?" And I was like, "Sure. I have nothing better to do." And I hated every second of it because I was interacting with people. I would have rather been like holed up in my dorm playing like Amnesia or something. Which I did, and that was a horrible time for me. Anyway, so I remember there was a point where, teetering on remembering in between the blackout drunkenness of my life at that time, there was a point where I was so extremely lucid in a drunken state that I was having the hardest theological debate about a false religion in the show Naruto while I was playing Halo on a couch. And I was like very into that conversation. So I'm just saying, if you get me drunk enough, I will I will have a fucking debate about the stupidest shit.
That's excellent.
I was be like, no. Listen. So the context of this religion, despite it being very cultish in behavior, and I just went off on it, and I was like, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, holy shit. I really went off on that. Oh my god. Yes, so definitely we'll have to do like a drunk explanation, drunk history of D&D. That'll be...
Shane says drunkards and dragons.
Drunkards and dragons! Wow, that's like right up my alley.
Patent it. We came up with it, Vic. High five.
High five!
2,000 mile away high 2,000 mile away high five. Woo!
There we go. Moths. I'm actually gonna text that to Jesus right now so that we have that. And
Please do. Be like, Jesus, we had a brilliant idea.
Jesus, we had the most fucking brilliant idea.
But it doesn't. It definitely does have to be like canon D&D lore or something, just so like everyone can relate to it. I guess I don't know.
I'm sorry that you're gonna just see me all caps screaming this.
Oh, that's fine. Let me add to this conversation with you.
There, that's it. Done. Package delivered. Send it out. Ship it.
Little truck of shit.
I'm great at pitching shit. Alright.
Excellent.
Xavier's
garden.
veggie garden. I'll just call that the chapel. Zoop. Picnic area.
That was the only thing I could contribute to that conversation.
Oh, I have not even looked yet. Hold up.
I said we came up with it and it is good.
Yes.
Shane checked it for us. The name, just checking the name wasn't taken. There's a podcast called Greetings that was previously called Drunks and Dragons.
Nope, Drunkards and Dragons. Oh man. We need to at least have one sober moderator for that, I feel. There. Alright, let me delete the sketch there. Ah, God, Lynn, calm down.
I'm sorry.
Stop knocking over your little pile of chestnuts in the wall.
No. I'm not my chestnuts. Fun fact. It's not really a fun fact at all. It's just something I saw today while I was hiking.
What's up?
There was so many squirrels.
So many squirrels. Oh my god.
Vic, there were so many squirrels, and there was a squirrel who had this little nut, and it was the cutest thing ever, and I was like, oh my god, I want to take a picture of it, and then I got too close, and then it ran up a tree, and then it hung upside down for a tree, and then ate its nut. It was awesome.
Aw, that's so cute. That's precious. Oh my god, it's like 1 a.m. for me.
You know what that means?
So, this might be the whiskey talking, but I think we successfully created an entire tavern.
I think we did.
So, I mean, we have the stables, we have the tavern and inn proper, we have the common room, we have what a basic bedroom looks like, we have a kitchen that is Surf Safe certified, we have the hallway, we have the rooms, whatever have you they be. You got the bedrooms, you got the water closet that nobody will roleplay in, hope to God, and we have our little room of requirement that can be whatever people want it to be, and you know, then they can have full discretion on whatever the hell they want that room to look like.
Yep.
Because they made it up. And then we have our wonderful courtyard that has a koi pond, a meditation tree, a chapel, some baths, a picnic area, training field, and fight pit. So if you've got some beef with someone, all you gotta say is meet me in the pit.
Take it outside.
Take that shit outside. Is there a roof? Asking for a friend is what Jeremiah says. And yes, there is.
Just don't stand on the balcony. You might see something you don't want to see.
Uh-oh. Please don't stand on the third floor balcony. The third floor is strictly forbidden because that belongs to the owners of the tavern. Also, that's where Zevier sometimes sleeps, so please don't go in his bedroom.
He has his own quarters up there, probably.
Yeah, he has his own bedroom, so please don't snoop. Respect his privacy. He has a little veggie garden. Feel free to plant some stuff there if you'd like. It's not exclusive, so if you want to farm and do some cool stuff, go for it. There is no roof in the courtyard, if that's also what you're asking. So feel free to fly in however you'd like.
We need one more thing. We need
What do we need?
We'll put it right here. Right here. We'll put it right here.
Hold,
this will
please.
be
I'm not even on that page. What's up? Where?
This will be the we need the blacksmith and artificer.
That's right. Oh yeah,
there,
that's the forge.
I put it right there. That's the anvil.
That's the forge. Let me write that. There we go. So for artificers and blacksmiths and anybody who likes crafting things, you now have an open air forge to do those things. So
Dang.
Have fun with that. Look at that. We made a whole tavern. We made a whole little community. And we did it all in one night.
We did it all one night.
Hey, we're technically designers. We're making a fucking webcomic. Yeah. Yeah. Look at us go. Look at us go.
Look at us. It's good.
It's so good. We did it.
High five.
High five.
And we didn't drink too much.
Are you sure about that?
Kind of.
Kind of. Oh my god.
Kinda. All right, we gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, let's yeah, we did it. Oh no, we need to name it, but I feel like we should just save that for the Discord itself.
Yep, we'll have Discord name it.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're on our Discord, we'll post everything up and pin it in the OOC chat for you all, and we'll hold a vote for you guys to name the tavern in proper. So you guys get to name it, and it is yours to explore through and have all that stuff. So yeah, we built a tavern, guys. The one staple, yet it's historically inaccurate staple of any tabletop role-playing game where heroes go to meet, have adventures, talk, drink, relax, yada yada yada. And now you have everything under the sun in this tavern. So we hope you guys enjoy it. If you're not a part of our Discord, consider joining by subscribing to our Patreon for as little as $1 a month so that you can support the Alistair comic. You get a bunch of cool stuff earlier than everyone else, such as sneak peeks and promo postings before we go live on Webtoon. So consider doing that. Support the 8th on Indiegogo. It still has now 9 days. Looking at the time, now 9 days. Go back them. Go give them some support. Yarn's a pretty cool dude. And hope to see you guys next time. Monday is reroll. I forgot what the topic was. Oh my god, my brain isn't working. Hold, I have this.
Did he post the topic?
I think he did. Topic for Monday, June 8th. Are we cool? Satanic panic to the mainstream. Is D&D the new hot thing? That's what our podcast topic's going to be on Monday. So Make sure to tune in for that. Join in with your own thoughts and opinions on D&D being mainstream as opposed to the whole satanic panic era of it all. Yeah, so it is 1 a.m. It is 2 a.m. for Lynn, so Lynn needs to go tuck into a sheet of tissue and go to bed.
Vic,
Yes.
you're saying all this now, and as soon as we meet, I am going to attempt to hit you, and you're just going to do that thing where you hold my head back.
Yes. Oh, it's 2 p.m. for Tadpole. Oh, look at that time difference.
God.
Happy 2 p.m. 2 p.m.'s when I go to work tomorrow. Yes, let's do a final cheers.
Cheers.
Hold, please, while I pour my thing. It's just gonna be pure whiskey this time because I'm running out of pickle juice and I need to reserve it for the pickles.
It's fine.
Alright. Cheers, bro. Clink.
Cheers, bro. Clink. Eh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You're right over there.
That burned through my nose.
That's just the warlock power going through you.
That's the Devil's River going through me. Which is what I'm drinking tonight. Devil's
Great.
River bourbon whiskey. It is I think it's a Texas. Oh fuck! I just dropped the cap. I believe it's a Texas brewed bourbon.
Come to the bourbon trail.
I'm gonna.
Gonna.
You keep tempting me over there. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna go do all that touristy shit.
You just kick down my door. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Take me to the bourbon trail. I want $5 moonshine.
$5 moonshine, and also take me to the KFC.
Take me to the KFC. All right. We did it, guys. Thank you so much for your contributions and opinions and just overall being here to support us. We appreciate it so much. We love you guys. See you on our Discord. Have a good night. Have a good 2 p.m. in the other side of the world. And hang loose and stay righteous. Good night, guys.
Bye, y'all. Night.
Bye.